what's going on? It's your boy Zesty215, coach of the Philadelphia Pyroars, back with the Week 9 team builder and battle of the NCL OU Draft League. This week, we're going against Fish and the West Coast Braveries. His team consists of Zapdos, Chansey, Ditto, Darudadon. I think that's how you say it. Oh well. The Ugly Dragon, Magmortar, Mega Scizor, Manaphy, Kyurem, and Pikuniku. Yo, these names are weird. Anyway, so the 6 who I think he's bringing. I already know who the 6 he's going to bring. It's going to be Zapdos, Chansey, Ditto, Magmortar, Mega Scizor, and Kyurem. He's not going to bring Manaphy. It's just, I don't think it has a great matchup. His kill leader right now is Manaphy with 9, but I don't think it's coming. We're going to plan for it, but I do not think it's coming. Then it's next. Chansey has 7 kills. What? Chansey has 7 kills. Kyurem has 6 kills. Mega Scizor has 5 kills. Zapdos has 4. Right off the bat, though, Zapdos having 4 tells me that he likes to run a defensive set, which is fine. But Ditto only having 3 kills. Maybe it didn't come as many times, because typically Ditto's the Choice Scarf for Revenge Killer. So I definitely think Ditto's coming is going to be Choice Scarf. Zapdos is going to be bulky. Chansey is going to be bulky. Now, I think Zapdos might be his lead. Zapdos might be his lead, which is fine when it comes to my team. Magmortar is coming. Mega Scizor is coming, and Kyurem's coming. So that is Fish's team. Stay tuned. You're going to see my team, and we're back. So to start off, this is my team. As you can see, Stunfisk, Mesprit, Hydreigon, Tapu Koko, Mega Venusaur, and Cobalion. The win con this week is going to be Cobalion, and I'll show you why. First, we're going to start with Stunfisk. Stunfisk will be our lead. It's running leftover, Static, Stealth Rocks, Toxic, Earth Power, and Discharge. Now, Static, even though it's like the typical ability everyone runs with Stunfisk, it is very important this week. Seeing how, and the reason why it is important is because of the Ditto. The Ditto is going to be Choice Scarf, right? So that means I'm going to kill something. He's going to bring Ditto in to copy what I just used to kill that thing, and then either scare me out and get free damage on anything I bring in, or just, double out. But it's still scary because even if he doubles out, he sees my moveset. And, the best way to beat somebody is knowing what they're going to do. So we're running 252 in the HP, 252 in the defense, 4 in the special attack, and bold nature. Now this will make a close combat from Cobalion, from my Cobalion set. No, I'm sorry. This would make a close combat from Ditto. It's a roll to 1-hit KO. So as long as we take no chip damage coming in, or anything, we should be able to live 1 hit. Now, the reason why that is important is because the more times he hits us, the better the chances are we'll get the pair off the Static. Now, just in case you don't know, Static is a 30% chance that a Pokemon that make contacts with Stunfisk will be paralyzed. So first of all, the Cobalion set, and I'm saying Cobalion because I feel as though Cobalion is going to come in early in the game. Well, I want to bring it in early in the game and get kills and then try to switch out. So I feel as though he's going to be copying the Cobalion first. And plus, the only 2 mons that he really might want to copy is the Hydreigon and the Cobalion, because the Hydreigon moveset could cover my entire team. Like, Hydreigon gets Earthquake, things like that could take care of Tapu Koko. It gets Fire Blast, even though Mega Venusaur has Thick Fat, eventually enough Fire Blast can take care of it. It gets Dark Pulse for the Mesprit. It gets coverage moves for my whole team. It even gets Fire Blast for the Cobalion. So Hydreigon or Cobalion, when he sees the team, I feel as though he might go, okay, Hydreigon or Cobalion is going to be the win con for his team. So Ditto copying one of them, I can run through his team. Definitely if one of them have any setup moves. So it is very important that the Stunfisk gets the Static on the Ditto. If it gets the Static on the Ditto, we can win. And if Ditto doesn't come, then I like our chances even better. And the reason why I said he's not going to bring Manaphy is because of Stunfisk and Tapu Koko. We have 2 Electric Mons. I don't think he would bring a Water Mon because I'll have multiple switches in on that Manaphy. Plus, seeing how Manaphy has 9 kills, he probably believes that, I'm building a team around to take down that thing, when in reality, if it comes, we'll handle it. But I don't think that's going to be his main win con. His main win con, I think, is going to be Kyurem, because Kyurem has a lot of answers for many Pokemon on my team, and he can take a hit from a lot of the Pokemon on the team. So next is Mesprit. Mesprit is running Assault Vest and Levitate. Obviously, is running Psychic, Energy Ball, Knockoff, Thunderbolt. Energy Ball is obviously on there for the Manaphy. If it wants to come, it can eat an Energy Ball. Thunderbolt's on there for the Manaphy. It's also on there for the Chansey. It does a good amount of damage to Chansey. Psychic's on there just because it's a good stab for anything on his team. Plus, he doesn't have any dark Pokemon, so we should be able to just click Psychic freely. And like I said, Assault Vest is on there just so that we can come in and take hits to any of his Pokemon that want to do special attack damage. One Pokemon in particular, Zapdos. Like I said, Zapdos probably is going to be running Heat Wave. Heat Wave is a great way to deal with Cobalion and Mega Venusaur. So instead of having to switch into one of them, I can just switch into Mesprit, kind of eat a Heat Wave, and hopefully scare it off. Like I said, Knockoff is just a powerful move just because it does take away an item. Even if I hit it and no item pops off, now I know, okay, you're the Z move. You are the Z move holder because you're obviously not the Mega. Next, Hydreigon, Levitate. So like I said, just in case he wants to try, because like I said, having Tapu Koko, he's going to try to run some ground moves. Not having to switch into Tapu Koko and switch into a Hydreigon or a Mesprit and come in cleanly is what we're looking for. Hydreigon set, Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, U-Turn. It is literally just a mixed Scarfer. It's running choice Scarf, has 252 in the special attack, 4 in the special D, 252 speed, timid nature. I just wanted to outspeed everything, either U-turn away or just hit it hard. That's what it is. But if he does, like I said, if the Ditto does copy the Hydreigon set, as you can see, Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, a lot of that can take care of my whole team. The only fairy I'm bringing is Tapu Koko. So if he copies Hydreigon, I would hope that he would press Draco Meteor so that way I can switch into Tapu Koko, but I don't believe he's going to do that. Now, Tapu Koko is on here as a distraction. I don't plan on using Tapu Koko offensively at all. Even though we have 252 in the special attack, it is just there just in case he does want to bring the Manaphy. The 252 in the Rash Nature would do some damage, a good amount of damage to the Manaphy, but honestly, it's just there for a distraction. It's there so that if he does bring the Manaphy, he has to be more careful. He just can't switch in free willy. He has to really think about it. It has 81 in the HP and it has 175 in the speed. The 175 EVs was all we needed to outspeed his team, unscarfed it. So, and it's also running a Sugar Berry just in case, I don't know, Mesprit or Hydreigon go down and we need to switch in, knowing this Pokemon has an Earth move, Sugar Berry, but you would eat that a little bit and go on from there. Like I said, look at the moveset. It is literally just utility. Thunderbolt, Roost, Defog, U-Turn. That is it. It's kind of just there so I can throw it out there, scout, scare off anything that might needs to be scared off. Like the only thing that can be scared off though is the Mega and is the Manaphy and maybe Kyurem if he thinks I'm going to run a fairy move, but I never really see Tapu Kokos run fairy moves. And last but not least is our MVP so far this season, Mega Venusaur. Has come to every battle. It is currently tied for first place. It's a 3-way tie for first place for most skills. We all have 9. It's running Toxic, Giga Drain, Synthesis, Leech Seed. Unfortunately, this week, Venusaur, we're not really trying to get kills for. Like I said, the only thing it can whittle down the rest of his team, but Mega Scizor, Zapdos, like the combination, there's just too much on his team that can really together take down Mega Venusaur and not take too much damage. So it's kind of just there just like Tapu Koko is going to be there. If it can do some damage, cool, but it's really not there for anything. It has 175 in the HP, 81 in the special attack, and 252 in the special D with a sassy nature. The main MVP of the team is Cabalion. That's it. Running sword stance, close combat, iron head, and sub. Since he has Chansey, like I said, I'm going to bring it in while Chansey is on the board. He's most likely going to switch. He's going to do two things. He's either going to switch or press protect. Either one. He's going to switch. If he brings Chansey in, he's going to go for a wish. As he's going for that wish on that turn, I'm going to switch out to Cabalion. Next thing he's going to do, he's going to either press protect or he's going to switch. But I most likely think he's going to press protect, get the wish damage, and scout me out. But I'm not going to go for Iron Head. I don't care what he does. I'm not clicking any of the moves. I'm just going to click sub. I'm going to click sub because anything he does won't break the sub. And if he switches, now I got a free sub. And I can get a free Swords Dance the next turn. So it's running 4 in the HP, 252 in the attack, and 252 in the speed, and the adamant nature. Don't really need any more in the speed EVs because, like I said, as long as the Ditto is paralyzed, we will win this game because Ditto is going to be the Scarfer. If Ditto's comes, it's going to be the Scarfer, and then speed tier wise, we outspeed the rest of his team. It's also running Fight Z also to make sure we knock that Chansey out because I think a +2 close combat doesn't knock it out, and I don't want to get into this wish protect battle with Chansey. I want to just be able to press Fight Z when we have our opening after it already used this first protect, when we have our opening, and just knock it out. So that's it for me. Stay tuned. You're going to see the battle next. Okay, so I hooked up with Fish, and since this is post-com, I kind of just want to talk about this before the battle. So I was hesitant on even uploading this battle due to what happened during the battle. I didn't think it was fair, but I wanted to be consistent with the content, so I decided to upload it. But I'm just going to spoil the battle because it really wasn't even a battle. We won the battle. However, Fish was having problems with Showdown. Before the battle, his computer messed up, so he tried to use his iPad. Didn't work on his iPad. Then he tried to use his phone. And during the battle, while he was using his phone, certain buttons wouldn't work. He couldn't click certain moves. He couldn't even switch out his Pokemon. But since we already started the battle, he's seen the 6 that I was bringing. I seen the 6 he was bringing. He even saw a move. Like, he saw who I led with, and he saw a move before he realized the problem. It was kind of impossible for us to start over. So we kind of just had to go with it. Like I said, I won the battle, but it's just kind of, it just kind of sucks because I really think we built a really strong team, a very surprising team, and a very fun team. I was really anxious on showing it off because he brought the exact 6 that I thought he was going to bring. I thought he was going to bring the Chansey, the Ditto, the Magmortar, the Zapdos, the Scizor, and the Kyurem. But it just turned out that we couldn't even have a real battle. So shouts out to Fish for being very understanding, and I really hope he does make it to playoffs. I really hope we get the battle again to see what we really could have done against each other. So with that being said, let's move on to the battle. So at that point, like I said, I knew the 6 that he was going to bring, and no matter who he brought, my lead always was going to be Stunfisk. So his lead was Magmortar, mine was Stunfisk. He switches out to Zapdos. I go for the Stealth Rocks. He goes for Volt Switch. I go for Toxic. Get the Toxic off on the Zapdos. At this point, I'm like, hey, I don't want to really switch anything in yet. So he goes for the Roost as I go for the Discharge. Now, please, if you're watching the battle and you're like, what is this boy doing? Why would he go for Volt Switch on Stunfisk? Remember, he was having problems. These are the moves he is clicking are the only moves that his phone or Showdown is letting him click. So he obviously would not have went for Roost when he's at like 98%. So I'm just talking about what's on the screen, but just know that there was a problem during the battle. So I think this is I switched to Tapu Koko. he goes for Heat Wave. So this is kind of where his phone started acting right again. He went for Heat Wave. He switched out to Chansey. I knew he was going to go to Chansey, so I clicked Thunderbolt. I go for U-Turn because I thought Chansey, the way we built our team, Chansey was a perfect Pokemon to set up on with Cobalion, because either two things would happen. He would stay in and try to work around it, or he would switch out, but either way it was going to be a free Swords Dance. So he goes for Wish and Protect while I go for Swords Dance. He gets the Wish health back. He switches out to Zapdos. I go for a second Swords Dance because I knew he was going to switch out. Then I go for Close Combat. We get the kill, expecting for the Ditto to come in. This is now when we planned our battle. When I planned the battle, I knew that Ditto was going to be the revenge killer. So however I killed that Pokemon, I had to have a way around it. So I know Ditto is going to come in now, and I believe that he hopes that he can just sweep with this +3 Ditto. But I brought Stunfisk for a reason, because it has the static ability. Stunfisk can live it's a roll, but it can live a +3 close combat from Cobalion. I also made Cobalion to have all physical moves, so that way he would be forced to make contact with me. So that's what he did. We lived the first one. I was like, hey, we're gonna have to stay in because we need to take a chance with the static ability. And what so happens, he went for close combat again, because obviously he's Choice Lock, and we got the static. So now that Ditto's static with the Choice Scarf, it's not really a threat anymore because my team outspeeds it. So he kills the Stunfisk. I bring back in Cobalion because I'm like, hey, even though you're +3, you can't kill me. So he switches out to Scizor. I go for close combat. Seeing how Scizor can't really do anything to me, I go for sub. He goes for Roost, so that was a free sub for me. Now it's a free Swords Dance for me. He goes for Aerial Ace. He breaks my sub, but I go for close combat, do over 57%. He goes for Aerial Ace, and we live because we're bulky. And then he switches out to Magmortar, and I was like, hey, I wanted just to get rid of the Mega Scizor, so I was like, hey, even though this Z move was for Chansey, I'm just going to use it on you. But he switches out, so the Magmortar eats the Z move. He brings back in Ditto, but Ditto's kind of paralyzed, so I'm like, hey, close combat, you're at 76, easy kill. Then he brings back in Mega Scizor, and I'm like, hey, you're not faster than me, easy kill. And then from there, we just win the game with a +2 close combats from Cobalion. So that is the game. Like I said, I'm not going to talk much after, because I don't know how the game would have turned out, because half the time he couldn't even click the move or the Pokemon that he wanted. So if you're enjoying the content, press the like button, hit the subscribe button, go to the other playlist, check out those videos, hit the comment section up. Is that it? Was those all the shameless plugs? Yep, that's it. All right, I'm out. Deuces.